Hello and welcome to the RPG Academy podcast. I am Michael with a crooked camera, and we are here tonight with some board game bingo. Myself, Brad, and Rocky are going to be playing some games. I think we're going to start with The Mind once again, and then we might move on to some Catan and see what goes from there. So Brad, say hello to everybody.
Hey everybody, how you doing tonight?
You're over here.
Oh, hey everybody, how you doing tonight? I'm in a totally different position than I normally am.
And what's your Twitter handle? People want to say
I'm at Force and Destiny.
Excellent. And then Rockstar.
Hello. Just a side note. Telepathically, we talked about this game all week, so we should be a lot better than last week.
We're not.
We didn't say much, though.
So for some reason, OBS, which is the system we use to broadcast, is not behaving. I have problems with it every time. I don't change any settings, and then yet every time I come down here and boot up the computer, something doesn't work. So I can't get my third camera to work the top down. So I'm going to take the one that's normally on me, and I'm actually going to use it to make it the board camera. Oh, there's Brad now.
Double camera.
Oh, hopefully this will reach. There we go. So this should allow you to watch what's going on with the board without having to watch me, because no one wants to see my ugly face anyways.
Do I need to move these up or anything?
I think right now we're good. If we're going to, if we put the cards like right here, we should be good. So if you didn't catch last episode or you're not familiar, the Mind is a very simple game that relies on sort of like telepathic or nonverbal communication, a lot of guesswork, where we're each going to get a card. As the game progresses, we're going to get more than one card at a time. The cards are numbered 1 to 100, and we have to lay them down in the correct order, lowest to highest, but we can't talk to each other. We can't tell everyone, hey, I have a 4, and make sure no one else has a 1, 2, or 3. We just kind of have to feel it out, and if it feels like my 5 is the lowest card, I'll play it. As long as I'm right, we're good. If I'm not, then some mechanics happen, but we'll get into that as we go. So we're going to start by dealing 1 card to each person, because we are at level 1, and the levels correlate to how many cards you get.
Some of the later levels, you get different prizes, which are listed on the round cards.
All right. So since no one else can see my screen, I will share the card I have. So we put our hands on the table. This is just sort of a signal that we're all ready to play. We've paid attention. We've looked at our cards. We're ready. When you move your hand, now we're ready to play.
Mentally, I felt like that was a 34. But
all right. So Brad throws a 4 down like nothing. I'm going to toss down my 12.
Stop.
Collaborate and listen. All right. So 84. All right. So perfect. That was a perfect round. My kids are upstairs. Don't know how much that's going to bleed through. We'll see. So now we're going to do it again, but we shuffle the cards back in. So the cards that have been played are not removed. There's no card counting element. Shuffle them all back, and now we're going to get 2 cards each. If anyone jumps into chats, please say hello. If there's a particular game you would like for us to play, we can certainly see if we have that and get into that while we teach Brad how to bridge shuffle.
This is way more cards. This is twice the number of cards in a deck.
The good news is you don't have to shuffle with your mind. You can use your hands.
You know, I would be better at shuffling with my mind. Yeah, if it's a normal size deck, I can do this, but my smallish hands are not meant for large bridging. All right, level 2.
Level dose. Alrighty, and for the audience at home, these are my 2 cards.
What did you end up having when I said I thought it was a 36?
12.
Correct.
So you were only 3 times off. Factor of 3. Ooh! Oh! Snap! So that would have been a perfect time for you to say stop. But yeah, still good.
Okay.
All right. So we're gonna. All right, everybody's hands in. All right. Okay. All right. That's good. That could have been bad.
Yeah.
But it was good. So now it's just me and Rock. I got 2 cards. Rock's got 1. I don't know. Are you sure about that?
No.
Yeah, me neither.
Hold on. Let's start over.
Okay.
So at any time you can focus, and you just put your hand on the table, and then we kind of refocus.
Okay.
I think I've got lower.
Yeah, you do. Boom.
Level
Nice.
2.
Level 2 completed.
Fight.
So we get a shuriken.
No penalties. We are doing
While
great.
he's
All right,
shuffling.
your shuffle.
While he's shuffling, I'll explain the shurikens. So a shuriken at any time, any player can put their hand in the air, and that just basically means they're voting for a shuriken. So if all players then put their hands raise their hand, then it means that we use a shuriken. When we use a shuriken, we discard it, and then everyone gets to discard their lowest card in their hand. So it kind of tells you kind of what people's hands are made up of. I'm sure we'll get to it.
All right, so level 3.
Thrice lucky.
3 cards for each person. And here are my 3 cards. All right. Not sure about that. Oh,
Ooh, that felt good.
nice, nice.
Let's see, we're here. This is hive mind right here.
Just thinking about what cards I have, trying to project into Rocky's mind what card I have.
Don't know where that thought came from.
Yeah.
Well,
I was not thinking of a pencil.
Yeah.
That was not what
But-
I was thinking of.
the cards are only numbered up to 100.
Yeah.
And you keep saying 1005. I don't understand it.
Ooh, all right.
Hold on. Stop. Let's
Collaborating on this.
let's refocus this. So 26. Hmm.
64. Ooh, 54. I'm a good guesser. Off by 10. Oh. Oh, wow. Oh, we are so good at this game.
We're the best.
Around. Nothing's ever going down. You're the best.
We
We're missing a lot of your facial expressions
Oh
here.
no,
so
no. But I'm trying to amplify
yeah.
my voice to make up for the fact that you can't see me by jumping into movies, songs at random times.
So with 3 players, we play up to level 10. So the last round, if we ever get there, we'll each get 10 cards.
Which will be crazy. Rocky and I got to level 9 playing just the 2 of us last week, which you can watch on our YouTube page if you want. The 2 people have so far. Probably not very interesting. Brad's really the entertainment person. Without him, the show just doesn't work. He brings the energy.
every week.
With him, it's a
But I'm
party.
here.
Without him, it's just a get together.
Yeah, that's right.
So
It's a full
you can watch the get together
shindig
last
right
week.
now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So we've already been talking a little bit before we started going, but I just recently found the show Letterkenny, and I have been binging it, and it is freaking hilarious. So how are you now? Good, and you? Love that show. All right, and here are my cards for round 4. Hands in.
Oh wait, hold on.
Ooh, are you sure about that, Rock? Oh, are you sure about that? All right, stop. Let's think about this. All right. Oh. Stop. So, we lose a life.
Okay. This will go back in your hand, but it doesn't matter. You're
well,
gonna
it'll
play
be
it
the first
straight
card
up.
out.
So we do lose a
We
life,
lose a rabbit.
and then anybody who has a card less than 13 would discard it. So Michael would discard that one. And then... So then he would play his 14. Then Michael plays 18. 25, are you having a laugh? See, that's brilliant.
Yep.
You
25,
played the
26.
25, I played the 26. We were right here.
Right there.
You're the best. Okay. Oh, all right, all right. How many cards you got left?
2.
Two. We all got 2.
Michael likes to play the odds.
I do. I like to play the odds. It's my days of being a very bad poker player.
Are you going to rely on dice?
No.
Or you need to do your...
Yeah, I was going to show. I lost a lot of money playing poker, but I did learn how to do this.
What a useless talent. And he only did that when he was bluffing.
Yep, every time. Actually, I would do it constantly. It was
He
kind of
also
annoying.
made that his tell. And when he had a really good hand, he was so nervous he would throw chips everywhere.
All right. Oh, we're going to use a shuriken?
He just saw me and just did it. Like, you didn't even know what you were doing. You're like, what?
I trust my team, Rock.
I'll
Okay.
go for
That's
it.
what a leader does. Not
So-
that I'm leader here, but
He just blindly followed me.
so we all put down our lowest card.
Put down your lowest card. And
So we,
now, hold on. What did you put down?
I put down a 54, so we're at 71.
yeah. So next card should be 72.
No.
or higher.
No. So he could have a card between 54 and 74. So
Yeah.
all this means is that my lowest card was 71
Got
and
it,
yours
got
was
it.
68.
Gotcha.
So you could still have a card that's
Gotcha.
but-
Gotcha. So the next card should be 55 or higher.
yeah.
Gotcha.
So everybody put your hand down.
Okay, so we're looking for 55 or higher. Okay. All right.
See, I had 71 and
You got
72.
71? Yeah. All right. All right. Well, I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it, Brad.
Stop.
Oh.
It's hard to watch.
Painful.
Remember earlier when I said we were great at this game? I was lying. We're not great at this game.
It's a hard game to be great at.
Well, we did get the
You got the 84.
2 numbers right in a row. What was that?
Yeah,
54, 55. Or
that's
something?
pretty good.
Yeah. 25, 26.
It does feel good when you do that.
It does. You feel
And we
connected.
had the 1 and the 2.
Which that was just he was a hair faster because as you threw it down, he just got.
But that's what I did. That was called the hesitation one.
All
Like
right.
in case someone had a 1, I would throw fast enough to where the 1 could get in, but fast enough too to where the 3 wouldn't beat
wasn't
me.
going to get in and snake you out. These chips are the leftover from last year's Acadecon. If you come to this year's Acadecon, the Kickstarter for which goes live in 30 days, you can get one. For not that one of those, but for next year. Level 5. Whew.
Bonus life.
Level 5.
When I said that, it made me think of. You remember Silent Scope,
Uh,
where you had like the
Vaguely.
little sniper gun at the arcades,
mhm.
and if you put it on like a hot girl, it would say bonus life, and it'd give you a heart.
Well, that's sexist. My cards for this round.
Hmm.
That's hard to do. Ooh. Oh. Oh.
I guess we should do it that way. Is it in the camera?
Yeah.
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
Hmm. Hmm. How many cards you got?
3.
Two.
Two.
All right. All right. Sure about that?
What do you know about your hand?
This card is black. Ooh. 3 cards.
2 cards.
2 cards left, yeah. Man. Oh. Mmm. Oh. Ah. Brad's trying to look really disinterested in there. My question is he at 100 disinterested? Is he at
Is he 100%? Just be honest. Are you 100% disinterested right now, or 99% interested?
I'd rather be anywhere
on a
but here.
scale of 1
You're
to
at least
47.
93% disinterested. I can see that
Yeah.
just by the look on your face.
Oh, man. So, I'm like 60-40 that I've got the lower card, but man.
Do you want to take a minute and think about it? You
Yeah.
want to think about it?
Yeah.
Just reset and focus.
Clear your mind.
What do I know about you? Are you the type of man that would hold? No, I can't say any numbers because they're too close together. All right, I'm going for it.
100.
Oh, duh.
100.
Remember when I said earlier that
He
we
was-
were great at this game? We are, in fact, great at this game.
He was 100% sure that he had a.
I was 100% sure I had the highest card.
Michael was convinced he was going to make him play his card first.
Oh.
He wasn't having
But
it.
at least you didn't have to think about it. If it was a 99,
Uh-huh.
that would have been stressful.
It would have been.
But
It
you
would
were
have
just
been.
like, nah, I'm supposed to sit here till it's over.
I got time.
This game can be picked up at your local game dealer or Target. Or for our French listeners, Target.
If you buy it from Amazon, go to our website first, click on our link, then we get a small percentage of whatever you buy there.
And I think it's about $12, so we get a really small
You
percentage.
small percent.
I guess the percentage doesn't change, but the amount changes. So,
Yeah. A couple of years ago, one of our patrons bought a brand new computer system, like piecemeal, and bought everything through Amazon. So we got like $120 from that order. It was awesome.
it's pretty good. So if
always
you need a
wanted to
new
do that.
computer,
Yeah, and you're going to buy it from Amazon for some reason.
I've always wanted to do that. Build my own computer.
Yeah, me too. But I'm not smart. Or
well, if you go to like Alienware and stuff, like you can throw something together and then they put it together for you.
Yeah. I have a bone to pick with Alienware.
so we're on level 6, which means we get 6 cards.
I have an R3 Alienware rig at home, and the R2, which came before it, is Windows 10 compatible. The R3 is not Windows 10 compatible because of something on the motherboard. But you can break it and make it work. It just, every time you have to update it, it's a pain. Because you have to babysit it and then kill the power and then, wave some... Oh, I should look at these.
Yeah. Take a moment, look at your cards. So we I bought a Windows computer specifically for Twitch streaming because I was having a ton of problems with the Mac and just could not get it to work. So I specifically bought a Windows computer, and I got a good one. It's like a reconditioned, but it would have been like a really expensive rig. I got it for a decent price, and I still, again, every time we play, like the camera, like right now, it's supposed to be able to show 4 cameras. I can only show 2. Don't know why. Blue light's on. Camera's being registered, but it won't pick it up, which is annoying.
Yeah.
Yeah, because next time we play, it'll start over. Every time I have to mess with settings to try to bring stuff that it should work. All right, let's do it. Drop that like it's a 4. Oh, so close. Ooh, did not see that coming. Did you see that coming? How about that? And I slowed down. Think about it. Think about it.
Let's reset for a sec.
Alrighty. Ooh.
Ah.
Oh.
So we lose a life and this gets discarded.
That was tough.
Yeah.
That was tough.
I think we have one life. I think I vote. Well, we can reset.
Yeah, let's just reset.
And then
You want to do a shuriken?
we have 2 shurikens and 1 life, so and we will get a life back after this. Okay. I did not get enough votes.
No, this time I don't trust you.
Stop. No, I'm just kidding. Be pretty bad.
Stop.
Stop.
Oh, shoot. Oh!
Yeah, he doesn't trust me.
I don't.
Up. All right.
All right, my lowest is a 69. So your lowest was a 53.
Yep.
So
It's just you and me left. Brad's out.
So I don't see you insta playing. Which tells me
to our audience, this is my card.
Which tells me he has a card higher than 69,
At least by 1.
or maybe not.
The tension.
You could cut it with a tension knife. 74.
105.
You're wrong. Ooh, no, all right. So now, are you 100% disinterested right now? Or are you like a
I'm disinterested. I'll put it that way.
mid-90s disinterested? It's a reminder, players at home, this is my card.
Whenever you're ready to play it, you can.
So the answer is yes. You were 100% disinterested.
That was tough.
Yep, but we get a life back.
Yeah, which we needed.
Yep, now we're at level 7.
Which I kind of feel is better than level 9 with 2 people. Like getting a level 7 with 3. But I don't know. It's
What's
definitely
better? If
challenging.
we get to level 9 with 3, then we comparing apples
That's
to
the
apples.
pinnacle.
Yeah. That 51, 52, 53 really hosed us.
Mm-hmm.
If I waited just a second longer,
Mm-hmm.
bam, would have all been down together.
Yeah, to me, you were acting too much like you didn't have a number that was close. But it is what it is.
Well, it certainly ain't what it ain't.
Because I wasn't thinking that he had a number that was that close either.
Excuse me.
So many cards.
For those playing at home, these
This is going to be tough.
are my cards.
Yeah.
Right into the microphone. Good job.
Should we show them what we have?
You want to? I'll look away. You want to show them, Brad? I know when you're done.
All right.
All right, Rocky, you want to show yours? I'll look away. Come when you're done.
All right.
All right.
Oh, there's a 10-second delay on there. You just saw my hand.
And
I like the reward for level 7.
yeah,
Like, if you do get that far, you get nothing.
it's just encouragement.
You just get pride.
Yeah.
Satisfaction of a job well done.
I read your mind. I knew you were going to say that.
Did you? I'm thinking of a number between 1 and 100.
38.
Stop. Be a little quicker on that if I were you. That's a little long.
He stops it, and then you...
Well,
You're like, well, I'll hesitate to just...
I know, because I was like...
no, you stopped, and then I was like, I gotta go, and then you're like, stop. And it's like, Stop. Stop.
Hold on, you have to...
Damn it. Hold on. I have to do this right. Stop. Release. Play. Yeah.
Alrighty. So far, going okay. Feeling good about it so far. But we're only a little over a third of the way through with the possibilities of the cards. Still a lot of numbers floating around. How many cards you got?
3.
4 for you or 5?
5.
Oh, ooh. All right.
So odds are I have a card.
Higher than 38. Ew. So weird. So weird. I don't know about this guy, but I'm not worried. Oh, we're doing it? We're doing it?
I think we should. All right, so we use a shuriken. So I would have been good, but... All right, so you got 60... Okay.
Was that... Oh.
68.
Okay, sorry. It's like, what did you just play? 68.
I have a camera over here too. Alright, so you went from having most cards to having no cards.
The hand I had was like so spread out. I thought we would have messed it up. So pretty proud of that.
So are you 100% disinterested?
Not with 2 cards.
Not with 2 cards.
No, I'm not. Not with 2 cards.
Are you 198% disinterested?
All right, let's reset. All right, so we're looking between 80 and 20, or 20 numbers between 80 and 100. All right.
It's hard to argue with that.
Once again, are you 100%?
We can't really ask that.
See, I don't think you are.
We've got 1 life left. Actually, we have, this life and then our 0 life.
We have 1 life to give right now. But we don't want to use
I
it.
regret that I have but 1 life to give.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Now, hold on a second. I've looked at your card. I haven't looked at your card. Let me think of which one I think.
You looked at my card?
Yeah. But I haven't looked at his card. All right.
We're still up. Okay.
So there's 92, so there's 8 cards remaining. Or no,
There is 8.
Yeah, because there is 100, so.
And I mean, let's just if one of us had 93, it would have came down in a heartbeat. So really, there's only 7. Like, I mean, because obviously 93 would have already done it, right? At this point, if there's 94, we've done it. So really,
You can't do this. At this point, if you had a 95, you would.
I knew it. I knew you had 97. Ugh.
I felt like you had the lower card too for some reason. But that was well done. So our reward is satisfaction. So good job.
But a little satisfaction.
Because you weren't disinterested enough if you had 100. And I wasn't disinterested enough if I had 100. So if you had a 99, yeah. So
I know.
I knew
That's
you had
tough.
97. I was on it. Whew. I mean, I'm just saying I'm the MVP here. That's all. I'm not trying to take any credit. Just saying I was the best.
And I actually thought you had a 98 because I thought if he had a 99, he'd be leaving less interested.
Yep.
And
It was just enough to make it like heart wrenching and
yeah,
anxiety inducing.
that's pretty good though. We had a couple that time where we played like,
Yeah, like boom, boom, boom.
and they were within 1 or 2.
Still
of
at
each other.
11, 12. We go back and review that tape. There might have been a little.
Photo finish. No, my card was down on the mat first.
No, I'm talking about where you played 11, and then I said stop, and then you played 12. I'm like, wait, what?
About 10 seconds after we lifted our hands.
Like, I don't.
That's like Ryan's move where he's like, in
Might as
Hanabi,
well.
might as well take the points.
You know what?
Nope,
you know
that's a
what? No,
misplay,
no,
actually.
it's not, because you guys were not making moves to lay cards down. So I knew I had a second to, fumble with my cards to get it down. Because I could have went stop. Followed up with the name of
Every time.
love.
Well, when Michael said stop, I thought he had like
13.
the
14.
12 or the 13 or something, and I'm like, oh yeah, he's like 1 off maybe. And I'm like, oh, he'll probably play what? All right, so now we get 8 cards.
Are we lawful and orderly?
Oh, sorry.
It says lawful and orderly is streaming.
Oh, I didn't change.
Yeah, message in a bottle.
The thing is, even when I change it, which I forgot to do this time, it doesn't take right away. So when I send out the notifications, it still always has the last one on there anyway. So. 6, 7, 8. Alrighty. Whew, 8 cards. That's a lot of cards.
8 cards, no shuriken, 1 life.
We do win a shuriken though if we complete this wave, and we would get to the exact point that Michael and I got to.
Alright, here are my cards.
Wow. This will be fun. All right.
See, when you guys move your cards around, it's kind of cheating because I know that you're putting them in order.
How was it cheap?
All right, are we ready?
I think so. Have you fixed your cards yet?
Yes.
What?
Boom.
6, 7, 8, 9
Got that out. Yep.
in the correct sequence.
That could have been really bad.
The longer, like, we can probably play to like around 40 at this point.
We are so good at this game. All right, take a moment. All right, so looking for 9 and above.
Stop.
Stop. All right. So now we're
What- so
walking
what did
without a
you-
net.
15.
18 was played? Okay. Oh, wait, we gotta reset. $22. What's that girl that wrote a song about that?
I don't know.
Blonde hair, 22. What's her name? She's like a teeny bopper. She sings a lot of teeny bopper songs. Carly Rae Jepsen? No,
Jepsen? I'm not into the teeny popper scene. More
it's
of a
not
One Direction
her.
man myself. Just kidding. I
Yeah.
don't know what that means. All right.
I don't want to be the new kid on the block here, but
My wife's going to see them in concert.
Taylor Swift. That's her name.
Oh.
You're 22.
All right. We are all pretty confident. But
No, we're not.
but I'm waiting.
Stop.
Oh, come on, Rockstar. All right, let's play it out. We're lost. We'll see if we can just do it.
So 40.
So looking at a 40.
Stop.
Oh! All right.
Now hold.
Yeah,
slow
we're
your
playing,
role play.
playing speed mine now.
Okay. I haven't even told you guys the advanced version of this game. I'll explain the rules for that after we do this.
All right.
See, I like the speed there.
Yeah, I like that.
That time it had more quickness to it.
All right. Oh,
It's you and me now.
Four cards. 12 numbers. Let's see what happens when we put 12 cards in the house. Things get real.
4 cards and well.
All right. You just go ahead with your 98. I'm so good at this game.
Okay. So the advanced way to play, which
Blindfolded?
yeah, it's you play the cards face down, and then at the end you flip them all over to see if they're in order.
Oh no!
Yeah.
So you have to have like you have to have a really good group together with a rhythmic sense of time.
Yeah.
Got the level 8 though with 3 people.
That's solid.
I think that's
so we
pretty
give
good.
us like metronome things like on piano. We're just like,
All right. Did we want to try something else, or
Yeah.
do we want to play another game of that?
let's play a round of Hanabi just because that's my favorite game, and then we'll break out Catan.
I also brought. I brought. Can you hand me my bag over there?
Unless we want to play Visitor, because I still do want to play that.
I don't know if it works well with 3 people, but
Is my Hanabi over there somewhere? I don't see it.
no.
We play
I
it?
brought Dungeon Mayhem. There's Red 7, which I know it was right near Red 7, wasn't it?
That was still on the table.
I don't see it on the table. I brought Dungeon Mayhem, which is a fun little quick card game. And then I brought Hero Realms, which is a great deck builder. Like, it is my favorite deck builder.
Here we go.
Hero Realms. Right, that is very
You ever played
familiar.
Hero Realms? It's made by the same people that made Star Realms, which I also brought Star Realms Frontiers.
Let me see the
Haven't
box.
played that yet.
There's a lot of realms.
No thanks.
Okay.
Ironically, I don't have the box for it because I love it so much. I put them all in deck builders or deck protectors. But like it's It's a fantasy version of Star Realms.
Okay, never mind.
What, you don't like it?
No, not at all. That's not what I was saying.
You think
A lot of things are hero this and then End of Realms, and I was thinking that's very familiar.
I brought Grizzled at your orders, which is the base set plus the expansion, and this is a cooperative game, and I love it. It's not too hard to learn, but it's not about like shooting and combat and everything. It's about surviving the war.
That's depressing.
Yeah.
All right, so if anyone happens to be new and doesn't know, Hanabi is legitimately my favorite game. I absolutely love it. It is a game of communication, memorization, nonverbal communication as well.
That's why we played the mind as a warm-up.
Yep. So cards are 5 different colors, and the numbers go 1 to 5, 3 of each 1, 2 of each 2, 3, and 4, and then 1 of each color 5.
Are there
the object of the game is to play the cards out solitaire style, 1s, 2s, 3s, 4s.
I guess
and
no
5s.
matter what level, you always start with 1.
But in this case, we don't see our own hands. We will turn them outwards, so the other players will see our cards, we will see theirs, and then we have to communicate in very specific ways and in a limited fashion because we only have so many clue tokens that let us communicate, so that we know what we have, so that on our turn we know what to do.
Not big enough.
And I
don't know. Maybe I'm just not doing it right, but
all right. So for
kinda
3
feels that way.
players, we get 3 cards. That's Rocky's side. There we go. Do not look at them. Alrighty.
I should probably break down and buy a Hanabi set.
you should. It's
Just so my collection will be complete.
One of the things that strategy-wise, Michael and I were trying last time was to always choose a side and always discard from that side and always put your new cards on the other side.
Yeah.
So the theory is that, but we know that.
Right.
So we know which side you're going to do.
So like if
we
see a 5 getting closer to the edge.
If I know you're discarding from this side and I don't want you to discard that card, I need to tell you a clue about it. But if I don't care if you discard that card, I might tell you a clue about your second card because that means I don't care about that first card. I don't care if you discard it.
Yep.
So I will be...
It somewhat worked.
I will be putting my new cards on the right and playing from the left. My left.
I will be going this way. So new cards, discard.
Yeah. So that's the same as me.
New card, discard.
We're doing the other way, but that's fine.
Then I'll go.
As long as we know what you're doing. I find it just easier to pick up the card and put it on the open side of my
hand.
hand.
I figure I look at it like a book. You read this way.
Gotcha. All right.
That's fair.
So
I don't remember.
Normally you don't read the back of the book, though.
Yeah.
You don't read a book.
Alrighty.
Okay, so start with 8 clues. So we got that. So the clues we have, you're going to keep them in the top of the box.
Yep.
That's a good idea.
Clues.
Once you put them down in front of the camera then, so they can always see how many clues we have. These are for our misplays. On your third misplay, the game's over. On the third one, you don't get another one. All right, so I'm going to go first.
Okay, sounds good.
It's supposed to be the most colorful shirt, actually. So that's going to be Michael with his 2 colors, white and gray. Oh, no, I guess I have...
You actually have 3 colors. And
yeah.
Michael has...
2.
No, he
White
actually has
gray.
4 colors because his buttons are a different color. You have 3 colors.
My zipper is a different color.
I counted your zipper. And
Okay.
actually, no, you got it because you got these. These are a different color. Your little epaulets on the end there.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. That's
Sorry,
fair.
Michael.
Got
you
him.
out.
Which is good. I'm going to use a clue to tell Michael this is a 1.
Okay. Now it's Brad's turn.
This indicates the level of trust that Michael has.
Michael, what do you know about your hand?
This is a 1. These two are not 1s.
Rocky, what do you know about your hand?
Nothing. I know I've got 3 cards in my hand.
Or do you?
These cards
Yep.
are 3s.
3s.
That's
All
right.
right.
Brad's clue. Playing my 1.
All right, all right.
Adding a new card.
This is a 2.
Okay. All right. Hey, we got a couple extra people jumped in. We're now playing Hanabi, my favorite game. I'm not on camera because can't get both cameras to work. All right, so
They don't call us the Technology Academy,
that's right.
so
That's right. All we need are dice and
We
paper.
need a producer. That's what we need. An intern. Would you-
Hey, YouTube, if you're looking for an internship, anyone out there, please contact Michael at the RPG Academy.
Yeah, there's no money or travel expenses or
no, there are travel expenses.
Well,
We're just not paying them.
reimbursements.
Yeah.
Yes. All right. That's Brad's turn.
Rocky, what do you know about your hand?
These are 3s.
This one and this one are red. Michael, what do you know about your hand?
This is my new card. These cards are not 1s or 2s.
What do you know about your hand?
This is a new card I know nothing about. And these, I believe, are not 1s or 2s. I guess it's possible this is a 1. But I'm pretty sure they're not 1s or 2s.
This card
Mm-hmm.
is a 1.
Okay, so I was wrong. Rocky, what do you know about your hand?
This card is red. This card is a 3. That's not red. And this is my new card.
Okay, your card over
This
there.
one?
It's 4.
Excellent. Might as well take those points.
Oh, poor Ryan.
All right, so that's a 3.
Michael, what do you know about your hand?
This is a 1. These are not 1s.
Rocky, what do you know about your hand?
This is a 3. And these are 2 new cards. This is my oldest card. That's not new.
We have 2 clues left.
That is
Correct.
correct.
Okay.
And we've lost our 2 new viewers, so we suck.
These cards
Uh-huh.
are green.
Okay. All right. Okay. I'm going to play my 1 non-green card. And adding a new card.
All right, I'll use the last clue. This is a 5. And there are no clues, so you either have to play or discard.
Going to discard.
So that's fine. There's 2 4s that are blue.
This is my new card.
Brad, what do you know about your hand?
This card is a 5. These are not. This is not a 5.
Both of these are red.
It's kind of what I thought, but was.
So I will discard. And this is my newest card. This is my oldest one. What did I know about my hand? Oh, one was a red 4, that's right. Which I played. So I will discard this one.
I will play this.
All right, so we've completed red, which means we get a
clue
bonus clue. We also know that red is dead, so if any of us have any red cards,
They are discardable.
they are discardable.
And we don't have a lot of clues, so that's good news.
What's your
I
hand?
just play. This is a red card that is not a 5. This is not a red card, and I know nothing about this card.
Your middle card is a 1.
Okay.
Okay. I'll use a clue and tell Michael that this is red.
Perfect. I will discard my useless card, get a token back.
Broken token. What do you know about your hand?
This card is red. I don't know anything about this card. And that this card is not red.
Okay. This card is a 2.
Okay.
So you either have to play or discard.
Yep. Yeah. Discard.
Not red. All right, that was. We might as well take those points. So, what do you know about your hand?
That this card is not red. And I don't know anything about these two.
All right.
Green, not green, new. Not a 1 or a 2. I don't think.
What did you know about your hand?
That this card is not red. I don't know anything about these.
Okay, I'll use a clue, and I'll tell you that this is a 1.
Okay.
Okay.
So where's your oldest cards at?
This is my oldest card.
Yeah. Okay.
So this is green. Pretty sure if it was a 3 or a 5, you would have told me. So I'm going to discard my oldest card. It's all right. There's another 3 floating around.
How'd you know that was green?
Somebody told me way early that these two were
Yeah, I
green.
told him it was green.
Oh, okay.
I thought when you were gonna.
Oh yeah, I remember. Yeah.
I thought you were gonna give him that clue that it was.
Yeah, but I needed you to know what to do. Because your turn was between and you wouldn't have had a clue to give him.
Oh, I played that. Okay.
Okay, so... but that's still fine. We still have... There still is a green 3. So I will use... What do you know about your hand again?
that this card is not red, and this card is, and these are not ones. This is red. This is not red, and these are not ones.
What do you know about your hand?
Kind of nothing at this point.
But where's your oldest cards and newest cards?
Oldest to newest. Probably not a 2 or a... Yeah.
Well, if that's your newest card, how would you
No,
know?
this is my newest card.
Oh, okay.
This is my oldest card. I was told green, so I don't think it's green, and I think I was told it was... so I don't think it's a 1 or green, and I know nothing about these two.
So I will... What did you know about your hand?
These are not ones.
Oh, yeah. So this is a 5.
Player discards. I'm going to discard this one.
Yeah.
Card back. New card.
Oh, did we get a clue back when I... No, never mind.
Yeah.
I didn't discard.
I think we're right. Yeah.
Okay.
Michael, what do you know about your hand?
Nothing. But I just went, so it's Rocky's turn.
Oh.
But I just drew a new card, so I know
Rocky
nothing.
just gave me a clue. Didn't you?
Yeah, and then I discarded because there were no tokens. So I discarded, so now it's Rocky's turn.
Right, I didn't have a turn.
I told him this was a 5.
I didn't take a turn.
Oh.
Yeah.
I skipped you.
Yeah. So we don't have a clue.
Correct. Because I have not discarded yet.
Okay.
No, you were forced to either play or discard. Because he wouldn't have done that yet.
Yeah.
I'll discard.
Okay. Oh. Then you would have this card. I then discarded and got a token back, and now it's to Rocky.
Last week we were playing this game, and he says, I'm going to play a discard. I'm like, what?
Play a discard.
I don't know if you played that or discarded it. I'm going to play a discard. It was a clever move. It's like Schrodinger's cat. Is it alive? Is it dead? Is it played? Is it discarded? Who knows?
Both at the same time.
Exactly.
So you discarded, so we got a clue,
Yep,
and then
that's
you
correct.
went and discarded, so now we get another clue. And then it's my turn. Because you skipped him, remember?
Correct.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So now it's my turn.
Yes.
All right, I will tell you, Michael,
Yes.
that your 2 outside cards are 1s.
Really? Okay.
Rocky, what do you know about your hand?
This is my oldest card, and this is my newest card.
Okay.
That's not a lot, is it?
This card is yellow.
Okay.
Okay. So if I'm right,
All right. Now, I'm hoping that this was a finesse on Brad's part. So I'm going to play this card.
that was a double finesse because the fact that he told you that told me that both of my cards were yellow
Yep.
because I knew to play.
I didn't have to
matter.
clarify.
Yeah.
That's solid. That's some good
Very good.
Hanabi right there.
That was we Hanabi'd the out of that.
Unfortunately,
But that's called a finesse because he giving
if he had
me
an
that
intern,
clue.
he could hit the mute button on that.
Yeah.
Huh?
All right.
Because you did it yourself.
No, I bleeped it.
Yeah, you did. I know.
Self bleeped.
I bleeped the
So you,
out of it.
you played, so now it's back to Brad. Unfortunately, we have no tokens, so you are back to
That's
play or
okay.
discard
It's
mode.
okay. I'm going to discard a card right here. I'm going to discard this card, which is my oldest non-5 card.
Solid.
correct.
Solid choice.
Strong move by the American.
All right.
So what do you know about your hand?
Nothing.
That's not
Well,
true.
no, this is a this is the yellow one.
No, you don't know that.
It's a 1. Pretty sure it's yellow. All right.
And you have 1 clue?
Yeah. But I'm trying to think about what's the best order here. Then
Order of operations.
Or give us a clue.
I'm going to discard.
Correct. All right. What do you know about your hand?
This is a 5, and that is all.
All right. Let me use a clue. And I will tell you, this is a wand.
There's 5 suits, correct?
Correct. And all the ones are out there.
Yes. Okay. Not a 1. No 1. Michael, what do you know about your hand?
Nothing.
Which is your oldest card? Okay. Rock, what do you know about your hand?
I thought you told me something last turn. Oh no, then I finessed that. I don't know anything about my hand. I know these 2 cards are not 2s.
Michael, what do you know about your hand?
Nothing. This is my oldest card. It shouldn't be yellow because you told me those ones were earlier were yellow.
Okay.
So I think that's all I know is this is not yellow.
What did you know about your hand, though?
What do I know about my hand?
Yeah.
This is a 5.
Alright.
This is a 1.
Alright.
This is not a 1. This card is a 3.
Okay.
I'll discard that card.
Mm-hmm.
I will play this 3 and hope it's either green or yellow, and it is.
It's my turn. I will discard this 1.
So it's your turn, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm looking at some cards and trying to do some math at the same
How
time.
many clues we have? 2? Okay, let's see.
Where's everyone's oldest card?
I'm going to discard.
Oh, no.
There was a reason why I did that, though. No, I discarded.
I know. Oh, you didn't play it.
Yeah, I didn't play it. I discarded.
Good call.
I don't understand why you did that, but
Do the math. We'll pause it. I'll go back to that later and tell you why if it doesn't make sense.
well, there's 2 clues there.
I
So
know.
if you used one of them,
And then you use the other, Brad would then have been forced to play or discard.
yeah. So I'm assuming you don't want me to discard, but these 2 are white.
You already spend the token?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so it's on you, Brad.
Could you put the 3rd one in there?
Yeah.
Boom.
So white's now dead at.
Yeah. So we can play the 2, but that was why I was telling you. Just because we didn't want that, but it's okay.
Okay.
All right. Brad, what do you know about your hand?
This is a 5, not the white 5, or the red 5. This is a white card of some type. It's not a 1. It's not a 3. I also don't think it's a 2 because if it was a 2, he would have told me it was a 2. So I'm thinking it's a 4.
All right. This card
it's actually not.
is a 4.
This is a 4.
Yep.
This card's a 4. Okay.
Correct. All right. And then I'm going to use the last clue to tell you that these 2 are 1s.
Okay.
And then it's your turn, and you cannot give a clue.
I understand.
You have to play or discard.
Mm-hmm. Discarding. But it was already dead.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's the right move.
Yeah.
Like, the reason I told you that was because I wanted you to keep both of those, so I thought maybe if you knew a clue about them.
Got it.
But
I see.
All right. So what do you know about your hand, Brad?
Well, this is a 5.
Mm-hmm.
And he told me something about this, that it was a 4.
Mm-hmm.
This is not white, red. Not white or red or blue, so it is green or yellow.
Okay. I mixed my cards up, and I'm not exactly sure which way I went, but this should be a 1. That didn't matter.
it's not.
It's not, but
You put them on the other side, but
yeah.
it's okay.
Yep.
Because white's dead to me. But we got a clue back, so that's good.
So what do we got? We still got in play is
The yellow
is
4, the yellow 5.
and green. Blue is capped at 4.
There's 1 yellow 4, and then 1 yellow 5.
Right, but blue
There's
is
1 green 3, but then there's also 2 green 4s, 1 green 5.
Mm-hmm.
Red's done, and then blue. There's two 2s,
right.
1 3, 1 4, and the 5 is dead.
Right, so we're capped at 5.
We're capped at 4, yeah, for that one.
Yeah, we can't. You're right.
Yeah, can't get the 5.
We can't get the 5.
Okay, so what do you know about your hand?
These are 1s. This is a new card I know nothing about.
What do you know about your hand?
This is either yellow or green 5, and diminishingly less about these. You told me this is a 4 of some type.
All right, so these 2 are yellow.
Okay.
Discard. Token back. New card.
Okay, and then what do you know about your hand?
This is a 1. These are new cards I know nothing about.
This is a 2.
Okay. Bonus token.
Good.
And I'm going to go ahead and play my 2 because I assume that's why you told me.
It is. And then, what do you know about your hand?
Not yellow. Nothing.
Okay. Use a clue. What do you know about your hand?
This is a 1. Nothing.
These 2 are 1s.
One. Nothing.
Rocky, what do you know about your hand?
Nothing.
What's your oldest card?
This is my oldest card, but you guys should know what to do. And there'll still be a clue left when it gets back to me.
Okay.
See, so by doing this, discarding is always the biggest priority. Because now I have clues, so even if I shouldn't discard, it doesn't matter. What do you know about your hand?
Nothing. These are all new cards now.
Okay, so I will... And what do you know about your hand?
This is a 1.
Okay. So I'm going to tell you that all of your cards are green.
Okay. Good to know. All right. Brad, what do you know about your hand?
No, at this point, this is not a 1. And I don't know anything about these two.
Okay. That's a 1.
Okay. And we have 2 clues left?
Mm-hmm.
This is a 3.
Got it.
Rocky, what do you know about your hand?
Nothing. This is my oldest card.
This card
Yeah.
is green.
Okay. I will discard it.
That was a finesse play.
Watch.
Discard.
Well, yep. It is still work. That should have been my card, but that's fine.
I'm assuming this is a 4.
So it still was a finesse play.
Yeah.
But then also, I'm going to tell you that this is a 5.
Okay.
Bonus token. Okay, so
We're infinitesimally higher than what Michael and I got up to,
Yeah.
which was like, oh no, we got up to 18.
All
Actually, we're at 18 right now.
All right, Brad, what do you know about your hand?
At this point, nothing.
Okay.
This is probably not a 1, but that's about it.
Rocky, your card all the way over there. That one is blue.
Blue. Alright. I will play it.
Oh, bleep. I wanted you not to play it.
Yeah.
I would have played it too on that clue.
The problem
That's
is,
logic.
yeah, usually direct information is actionable, but I didn't want you to discard it. All right, it's on you, Brad.
Discard.
Token. All right, everybody gets one more turn. Nothing I have matters. Discard.
Well, I'll use a clue to tell you that this is a 2.
And that's it, folks. Boom, boom, boom. So 15, so 19. 19's not bad. It's not great. It's not bad.
How come you didn't tell me that both of those were 4s?
Because you had 3 4s in your hand at the time, and they were different
All
colors.
different colors.
No, I mean I had this in my hand and I had the 4 here.
I told you you had a blue 4, a green 4,
and a white
4.
I mean just now when he told me
because I
that
wanted
this
you
was
not
white.
to play because I was going to force you to the point where you had to play or discard, and I didn't want you to discard that because the blue 4 played, the white 4 didn't. So I told you had 4s, you would have known that.
So I didn't have this one.
No. So, so basically, I would have told you that it wouldn't have been helpful information because you still wouldn't have known which one to do anything.
I didn't
with.
have this.
No. You had, I think it was something else. Because you had a white 4, a blue 4, and a green 4 at one point.
Yeah, you had... You had this. So that's what you had.
Okay.
Yeah. And if I said you had all 4s, that wouldn't have told you anything.
Yeah, but there was still a clue left. So I was going to tell him a clue so he could discard. But
Oh, well.
it doesn't matter. We were running low on cards. So what
were
we score?
you going to tell us?
Because you couldn't get rid of any of your cards. All 3 of your cards
Yeah,
were important.
the
You had
white
2
3 was
fives
down
and a
here.
White 3 is only 1. If I used that token and then Rocky used that other token, you would have been forced to play your discard.
Right, you said do the math.
But he didn't want me to play my card to the left either because it
It
would
was
have
something we needed.
Right,
There
no,
was,
I
it was one of them
understand.
was already gone.
That's why I was doing the math on like what cards were left because you had the white 3 that was the only one left. His was the blue 4, which was the only blue 4 left.
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't want to force either of you to make a bad choice. So that's why I discarded. And again, it's the one I had the longest. I thought should be safe.
Yeah, okay.
And I was kind of torn between. I could have said this is a 5 because you had the white 5. So I could have said this is a 5 and then you had the yellow 5.
Right. But then you wouldn't know which one to play.
But then the 3, we didn't want you to discard that either because the white 3 was here as well. So if you had discarded that, we wouldn't have been able to go any further in white.
yeah, we would. Yeah. So you need to not have.
That's
to
why I
do
said
anything.
white. But then
Yeah.
Yeah. It was a tough situation.
Yeah. I thought we did well though, all things considered.
Yeah.
And the reason he did that was so that after I told you that information, there was still a clue that you didn't have to play or discard.
Mm-hmm.
But it didn't matter.
Just the luck of the draw sometimes.
All right.
It was a fun game.
Yeah, I really like Hanabi. All right, so we got probably time for one more shortish one, like half an hour or less.
Dungeon Mayhem is short.
Well,
The mind is
we've
short.
we've
Hero
constantly
Realms is
talked
short.
about trying to actually do a Catan. We could set it up and kind of see for the future.
I just don't know how long it would take to play.
I don't know either. I've never played it.
I've never played it either, which is sad.
What's it say on the box?
Yeah, just double whatever the box says. I know, but the reason I was saying that is if we're actually going to play it sometime, we can at least get somewhat familiar with it. And
Yeah, true.
is anybody hanging out with us?
It says learn in 15 minutes, play in 60 for 3 to 4 players. So, yeah, we don't really have enough time for that. If you guys like deck builders, I strongly suggest Hero Realms.
I've played Star Realms and Hero Realms. I'm not a huge.
Have you played Hero Realms?
I played Star Realms. I mean,
Have you played
it's
Hero
okay. I
Realms?
have not played Hero Realms.
You said it's identical to Star Realms.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did.
It's made by the same company.
You said it's just like Star Realms.
It's like it. Yeah. I mean, it's a deck builder, and you have... Except you have a tapping mechanism, which basically, with Star Realms, your bases have abilities that they do. But... Ooh. Did you ever play Dungeon Mayhem?
No, he wasn't at our thing at Tom's, I don't think.
Yeah, I was.
You were?
Yeah.
Oh.
I think I
play
played
that?
that before. Is that where you get like the gems and...
No. You just,
No, I've never
you each
played
get
this
your
game.
own little deck and you fight against each
No,
other.
I'm on board with this game
All right.
right now because it
try
says
that.
Magic Missile. So
Magic Missile.
It is D&D themed. All right. Well, you are the newest player, so you get to pick your deck. There's 4 different characters.
Mm-hmm.
The decks are slightly different to each other. Every character has 2 different abilities that only they have. This is the wizard. Where's the...
I do love wizards, but I'll let Michael play the wizard if that's his favorite.
I do like wizards.
Okay.
Cleric or paladin?
That's a... Yeah, paladin, I think.
I'll go with paladin.
And then we'll just do a roll-off. I don't think so. We'll do a roll-off to see who picks next.
All right, well, I will break out these new dice I have not yet got to use.
Oh, are these are
flying
these
horse
them?
Duck.
There they are.
60-sided dice. Every one of them is 60-sided. D4 through D20.
Well, the heck with that then. I'm going to take the freaking wizard.
So I will roll this big giant D20.
He just learned the power of the wizard.
I think it's a 3.
3.
These dice suck.
2.
Wow, they're the best dice ever.
After you put them down and everything, I can't believe the dice did that to me. All right, so
they were one of our sponsors at last year's Acadecon. They gave a set of those away.
So you get
Yes,
4 of
we did.
those. So pick which deck you want.
I'm taking the wizard. Or
He picked the wizard.
Oh, you son of a gun!
He said, "You and
Yeah. Because we only get one. I used it, so we can't get. We won't be PG-13 if we get one more. Is this the cleric?
that's like a paladin, yeah." All right, I'm going to do the Tiefling Teeth. Okay, so
Do we shuffle?
yes. So, but take out the ones with the face on there, because that's your
Imagine that's an important one.
yeah, and then that's your health. So everybody take your health card and put a heart token on the 10, because that's how much life everyone starts with. Put this back in the deck. And then take your remaining cards, and you can have a quick look at them. Basically, they're just symbols up in the corner, and the sword is the 1 damage. So if there's 2 swords, it would do 2 damage to somebody. The heart means you gain 1 health. And then the lightning bolt means you get to play another card. So on your turn, you start with 3. Everyone has 3 cards in their hand. On your turn, you draw a card and play 1 card. And so if I would play this, I would gain a health. I can't go higher than my max. And I would get to play another card, is what the lightning bolt means. The shield stays in front of you. It's the only card that does. Like the other cards are discarded once you use them. And then this has a little shield breaker symbol, which just means it destroys 1 shield card in play, and then I get to play another card. So, but these stay in front of you. And if, say, for instance, you do like the one that does 2 damage, you just put 2 hearts over the 2 shields so that there's still 1 shield left and it stays in play. So you don't have to do all the damage in 1 turn, in other words. So just shuffle your cards and then draw 3. And then, so you will go first, and then it'll go around to Michael.
Was there a hand limit?
No.
You play 1 card, right?
So what you do is you draw a card, and then you play a card. These are your special abilities that are in your deck. So you have Fireball, which lets each player, including you, takes 3 damage. And that has a little fire symbol up in the corner. Then you have this, which lets you take a shield card that an opponent has and put it in front of you.
Yeah.
When it gets destroyed, it will go to their discard still.
Right.
And then this lets you swap
Health
your
with
hit
another
points
player.
with someone else's.
So what does it cost to activate those?
You have to have the card. So
Oh,
you have a card with those symbols on it.
okay.
Yeah,
So draw a card, play a card, right?
correct. So that lets you draw 3 cards. So draw your 3 cards, then this gets discarded,
Yeah.
and then your turn's over.
All right.
Knowledge is power, says the Wizardo. High charisma, says Michael.
So it looks like someone jumped in. We're playing Dungeon Mayhem, D&D theme game.
All the thrown daggers. And I'm going to do 3 damage to the wizard.
Ha-ha!
Okay, and then I'm done. So draw a card, play a card.
I can do that. Lightning bolt.
Well, that's aggressive. Did you draw your card for the turn?
I think so.
Okay. Oh, I like that. I will take a cunning action, which lets me play 2 more cards. One of them will be a stolen potion, which gives me a health, and I play another card. So I have 2 plays left.
Wow.
I'm going to play 2 thrown daggers and do 2 damage to you.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to do Clever Disguise. None of your opponent's cards affect you or my shield cards until my next turn. So now I have no cards, and I have no plays. So I would draw 2 cards. These will be discarded. Oh, except for my Clever Disguise. And then it's your turn. So if you ever have no cards in your hand, you draw 2 cards immediately.
Now, if you played a card that let you play a card, but you were out of cards, would you then be able to play the cards that you just drew? So like my last card out of my hand was a lightning bolt.
Yeah.
I draw.
Then you get to draw 2 cards,
still get to play
and
one.
then you still have to play your one.
Okay.
Yeah.
So draw a card.
Yeah. So you can't like attack me or anything like that. So you could only attack him.
I understand. So I'll play an evil sneer and gain a life, gain an extra card. Play a magic missile and deal damage to Michael. Play an extra card, and I'll throw out mirror image.
That's beast mode. Mirror image.
Mm-hmm. And that's my turn.
Yeah, it's a real quick game, but I have a 3-year-old and a now 7-year-old, and we played this like with them 2 and my wife and me.
Yeah,
and they love it because you don't really have to read except for like the special powers. But
get to play 2 cards.
all right.
I will play Divine Smite. Get a health back. You lose all 3 of your shields. I will play For the Justice. 3 points of damage to you.
And when they have a shield, just so you know, you do have to hit the shield first.
Yeah.
So. All right. So this goes away. My little friend.
All right, so it's my turn.
Yep. Draw your card first.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, this is a great. I think this is a great game for little kids, but also big kids, because it's just quick.
Well, go big or go home, right?
Yes.
Speed of thought.
So
Lightning bolt
plays.
plus fireball for 6 damage.
Hold on. So first you have to choose who that
Michael's
is.
getting 3. Is going to get 3, and then everyone's going to take
fireball
3,
hits.
and it takes me out.
Man, that was suicidal.
I know, but I wasn't going to last another turn.
Yeah.
What happens if I had played that?
Right. My inspiration. I get 2.
Oh, that would have been
back.
smart. That was dumb.
And I'm done.
So you took a discard back, and then you got 2 health. Okay. So draw a card. I'm going to pickpocket you. So steal the top card of any player's deck and play it. So I can actually choose your deck or his deck. But I know you looked at yours and stuff, so we'd have to shuffle. So just do yours.
It's fine, I can shuffle.
Oh, yes.
I'm out of the game, so it doesn't matter, right?
What's that?
Once you're out, you can't come back in, so it doesn't really matter, right?
Yeah, you can't come back in, but you didn't know about that card anyways. And I forgot about it, so I didn't say anything to you.
Done.
Even though it was in my hand.
That's the step. I'm done.
So you did that and drew a card?
Yeah.
All right. All the thrown daggers. 3 damage. So 1 and you take 2.
Okay.
Man, he has a lot of cards.
In your way,
I knew that was coming. Of judgment.
Yeah, so I get a health back, 3, all your shields are gone,
Pow!
and then 3 more coming at you.
I'm down to 5. 1 thrown dagger. 1 damage to you. And then 3 damage to you. have one card.
Alrighty. 1 damage, and I get to play another card.
I'm at 4.
Draw an inspiration. 2 back. And
I don't like it.
I'm actually going to take this one back. Just in case I survive this round.
Hurts. 2 damage. I couldn't do the 3. Like, had he not gained health, I would have been able to kill him.
So 1 to you, play another card, shield of 3.
1 damage, 2 damage. So that takes out your shield. And then I have no cards, so I draw 2.
This is great. Alright.
Also, once you get decked, you don't lose. You just shuffle your cards. I think. How many of that? Oh. I was going to say, how many of those do you have? But
I keep getting them back.
yeah.
Alright, I'm done.
Okay.
3 damage and I'm dead.
No, I wanted to make sure that was into your hand and not on top of your deck, because I'm going to do 1 thrown dagger to do 1 damage to you. Then I'm going to do pickpocket, and I'm going to choose the top of your deck. 3 damage and I gain a health. Got him! What would I have got if I do it here? Ooh, 2 more plays. And I had no cards, so I would have had to draw 2. It wouldn't have been great. But I would have ended up drawing 2 more. Yeah, it would have went crazy if I'd have did that.
I never got, there it is. I never got to my Banishing Smite. That's what I needed.
What's that one do?
It destroys all shields in play. And so I would have been able to get rid of your shields and then did 6 damage instead of 3. But I never got to it.
Do you want to play the same deck, or do you want to play this deck, or do you want to play the fighter? Or are we done?
I don't care.
Let's one more time.
Alright. Which deck do you want to play?
I kind of have learned this deck, so now that I know what it can do, I'm going to stick with it.
So reset your life total and draw 3 cards.
I got better.
So the we'll roll dice to see who goes first, I guess. Even though those dice are cursed.
$14. 13.
I hate those dice.
Hole in 1. Roll it again.
I sucked the 8 ball. Or the 60 ball. 2.
Deuce!
Bad joke.
Oh, that's what your face is for. I remember that now.
Yep.
Your face goes on your health.
Alrighty.
And then everyone's supposed to have 4 tokens to...
Oh, wait, I didn't draw a card yet. Hold on. Okay. So 1 damage to you. Play another card. Shield of 3. Then.
The Goon Squad. 2 shield.
Goonies. Draw a card.
This is our time. This is our time down here.
Oh, lightning bolt and burning hands. So 5 damage.
So the only thing is, you have one of your card. The whole entire damage from one card has to go to one person. But you could have did the 3 to him and the 2 to me.
I understand.
Okay. Just making it clear that you know all the rules. Don't want to say, well, I didn't know I could do that.
Alright, I'll take your
Who needs
shield and
rules?
1 damage to you and get 1 hit point back.
A winged serpent. Really? Really? Really?
Really?
Really? Come on. Really?
Really?
Do I have to play a card?
Yes. And that's part of it because like the swap health and all that stuff may not be good if you have to play that.
I don't want to swap health.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll voluntarily hurt myself and give Rocky a hit point back.
Yay! I thank you.
All right. I will do shields.
Fluffy. Classic. Alright, I'll do 1 thrown dagger, and I'll do 1 damage to Fluffy. And then I play again, and I'm going to play a shield and a card draw for a winged serpent. And I'm done.
I'll take my hit points back. And you can have that one.
Are you going to swap with him this time? Or?
No, I'm going to swap
No.
back with you.
I don't like this game.
I know.
See, I would have saved that one.
Well, I didn't have much of a choice because I would have had to play it.
Oh, that's a one that makes you play another card.
Mm-hmm.
I will pickpocket you.
Draw 2 cards.
Oh, yes.
You can
So I get a health, and I draw 2 cards. Cure wounds. And then your turn.
Okay. Magic missile, 1 of your shields, and a stone skin. And I played my last card.
So you draw 2 now. And then on your next turn, you'll just draw 1 card like normal.
Okay.
Divine Smite, 1 health. I'll do all 3 to you. Take out your shield. And 1 to you.
That was your turn, right?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, I will go 1 damage to Fluffy, and then a lightning.
Fluffy.
I'm going to do a shield.
Four to Michael.
Three to Brad.
Four to Michael.
Mirror image.
Play 2 cards.
Finger whack of
Destroy
judgment.
all shields.
Oh, all shields in play.
All shields.
Including yours, which you don't have any. And so you still get to play 2 more cards.
And then Divine Inspiration, so I get 2 hit points back. I'll take Divine Smite back.
I will pickpocket Brad. Just okay.
Nice choice.
Just draw 3 cards. It's your turn.
Well, because I just kind of have to. Fireball.
El Flamo. Sneak attack the shield, and then I can play another one. I will gain a health and play another card for my stolen potion. And then another stolen potion. And then I have a 2 thrown daggers for
Dead.
Michael.
That's it.
Yep.
Magic missile. Play a card. Well, I played my last card.
So
Do I draw 2, then draw 3?
no,
Okay, I draw
you'll
3.
end up drawing 3, and then you won't have 0 in your hand. So
Okay.
all right, and then all right, cunning action,
That's one poorly.
and I'll do 2.
That's that? Well, that's that. Yep. Boom.
I was about to do a clever disguise, but I was like, wait a minute, he's only at 3. So,
Alrighty.
what's the charm? Take a. Oh, you get to steal someone's
Mhm.
shield. That would have been good had he not killed all of our
I
shields.
know.
I don't like it.
Shield killer. Boom, boom, boom. All right. Well, that has been Board Game Bingo for Tuesday night. For anyone watching now or in the future, thanks for joining us, and we will see you next time. Again, I'm Michael at the RPG Academy. Everywhere that you want to search, that's probably me. Brad, say hello to everyone or goodbye to everyone.
Have a good night, everybody.
Rocky.
Have a good night.